We don't know what's happening. And it's got to stop. And it's got to stop fast.
We must preserve the fundamental American rights that generations of Americans have sacrificed everything to secure.
Our country is in serious trouble. We don't have victories anymore. We used to have victories, but we don't have them. Our enemies are getting stronger and stronger by the day, and we as a country are getting weaker. They beat us all the time. When was the last time anybody saw us beating, let's say, China in a trade deal? They kill us. I beat China all the time. All the time. When did we beat Japan at anything? They send their cars over by the millions. And what do? When was the last time you saw a Chevrolet in Tokyo? It doesn't exist, folks. When do we beat Mexico at the border? They're laughing at us, at our stupidity. And now they're beating us economically. They are not our friend, believe me.
Some of the people that we're getting in the United States are people you don't want. We're getting criminals. We're getting people from jails. They're releasing them. We're like a dumping ground. They're releasing them into the United States, into the southern borders, all over the place.
The U.S. has become a dumping ground for everybody else's problems. It's true. And these are the best and the finest. When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're not sending you. I speak to border guards, and they tell us what we're getting.
If you have a country, you have to have a border. So if somebody wants to come in through the legal channels, that's fine. But you can't just walk across and say, okay, good, everybody's a citizen.
They're sending people that have lots of problems, and they're bringing those problems with us. They're bringing drugs. They're bringing crime.
And you have to take those people and get them out. And you have to be tough. And we're not tough about it. And I don't know, is it that we're not tough, or are they just incompetent? Because I have a feeling there's a lot of incompetence beyond toughness.
It only makes common sense. They're sending us not the right people. It's coming from more than Mexico. It's coming from all over South and Latin America, and it's coming probably from the Middle East. But we don't know, because we have no protection, and we have no competence. And we have nothing. We can't even go there. We have nothing. Islamic terrorism is eating up large portions of the Middle East. They become rich. I'm in competition with them.
The whole thing is crazy. These people have gone absolutely nuts. Democrats care more about illegal immigrants than about their own African-American constituents. It's true. They want to give health care to people that just walked into the country.
And that's what's happening. And it's going to get worse. You don't hear that from anybody else. You don't hear it from anybody else.
Politically, that may be a huge disadvantage for me, because I say what I want and I say what's true. People don't like writing about it because they don't want to give the Trump administration credit. But I'm used to that. I'm used to it. You got to get used to it. You know who knows, though? The people know. The people know. So I say that, and it provokes some people, and some people love what I'm saying. And what I'm saying is the truth.
Even our nuclear arsenal doesn't work. And I thought it was horrible when it was broadcast on television, because boy, does that send signals to Putin that look at us and they say, that is a group of people, and that is a nation that truly has no clue. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. Politicians are all talk, no action. Nothing's going to get done. They will not bring us, believe me, to the promised land. They will not.
Well, they're a huge disadvantage.
They don't have a clue. They can't lead us. They can't. They can't even answer simple questions.
Most people do not have the ability to handle pressure.
And I hear my fellow Republicans, and they're wonderful people. I like them. They all want me to support them. I watch the speeches of these people, and they say, the sun will rise, the moon will set, all sorts of wonderful things will happen And people are saying, what's going on? I just want a job. Just get me a job. And I hear their speeches, and they don't talk jobs, and they don't talk China. They don't even have a chance. They're controlled fully. They're controlled fully by the lobbyists, by the donors, and by the special interests, fully.
While we're fighting for the American way of life, the hard left and the radical left is working to trample the rule of law, erode individual liberty, and exert a far-reaching control over our lives.
So, I've watched the politicians. I've dealt with them all my life. If you can't make a good deal with a politician, then there's something wrong with you. You're certainly not very good. And that's what we have representing us.
So we ended up with empty factories and no jobs. By the thousands, by the tens of thousands, left-wing censors have launched an all-out campaign against free speech. That is why they are trying to silence, deplatform, cancel, punish all of the proud conservative voters that know what's happening and know how to become big, successful people, help other people. They want to silence you because you have what it takes to achieve real change. And they can't do that. They just can't do that. They haven't done anything for you. They haven't done anything. 100 years, they haven't done anything.
But you know what? It won't happen. It won't happen. Because we have to stop doing things for some people, but for this country, it's destroying our country. We have to stop, and it has to stop now.
It's like, do we have a choice? We have to fight, right? We have to fight. We have to fight for everything, whether we like it or not.
Our country needs a truly great leader, and we need a truly great leader now. We need a leader that can bring back our jobs, can bring back our manufacturing, can bring back our military, can take care of our vets.
Through generations of blood, sweat, and tears, and you deserve a government that defends your interests, protects your families, and cares for our own citizens first. Puts you first, puts your families and your communities first.
We need somebody that can take the brand of the United States and make it great again.
Together we will defend the benefits and the beliefs that you want and you have and you're entitled to, the traditions and God-given freedoms that make our country the greatest in the world.
Somebody said to me the other day, a reporter, very nice reporter, but Mr. Trump, you're not a nice person. Actually, I am. I think I am a nice person. People that know me like me. Does my family like me? I think so, right? Look at my family. I'm proud of my family. First of all, Ivanka's outstanding. She's done an amazing job, as you know, and she's great. She went to the Wharton School. She was a top model. She did fantastically, and one day, boom, she got into the Wharton School of Finance, and she just cut it off like it was nothing. But let me just tell you, what I would do when my children, when they were very young, from the time they could speak, no drugs, I would...
tell them. No drugs, no alcohol, no cigarettes.
So the reporter said to me the other day, but Mr. Trump, you're not a nice person. How can you get people to vote for you? I think I'm actually a very nice person. But I said, this is going to be an election that's based on competence. Because people are tired of these nice people.
These are the same bought and paid for politicians who let special interests write the laws, who push trade policies. To enrich foreign nations and who beg far-left judges to rewrite the Constitution of the United States to impose their own extreme ideology.
And they're tired of spending more money on education than any nation in the world, per capita, than any nation in the world. And we're 26th in the world. 25 countries are better than us at education. And some of them are like third world countries.
I think things I say are somewhat controversial, but they're always true. Always true. They're generally true, or at least I believe them to be true. And some people may think that's provocative. But people think I enjoy provoking people or needling people. It's not that I do, but I'm, again, a very honest person. But the radical Democrats are willing to do anything to smear anyone and to lie about everything in their craven quest for power and money and other things, I guess. I don't want to tell you what those other things are, but they're not good. But we will never let that happen where they take away. Country. We will uphold the sacred principle of government by and for the people. Because I do say the truth and I do say what I want. Now, I'm a smart guy. I went to the Wharton School of Finance. I don't have to say those things. But I am an honorable person. I'm an honest person. So I say what is appropriate to say. In other words, I'm not a good liar.
I'm not even saying that in a braggadocio. That's the kind of mindset, that's the kind of thinking you need for this country. And we are going to make our country great again. It can happen. Our country has tremendous potential. We have tremendous people.
Believe me, we're just getting started. We have such potential. Such potential.